Welcome to From the Stands, your one-stop shop podcast for insider access and in-depth interviews with your favorite Billiken coaches and players. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Billiken Podcast for the latest news on future episodes. Now, here is your host, Billiken Athletic Director, Chris May.
Welcome back, Billiken fans, to From the Stands, where we talk Billiken sports. Today we have two of our star freshman basketball players, Luke Laczkowski and Jax Kerr. Welcome, guys. Good to have you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Little bit of data on these two guys. Jax grew up in Muskogee, Oklahoma, right?
That's right.
Played ball at Owasso High School.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Prep star in Oklahoma, scored 1,000 points, all kinds of good stuff. Had a great high school career. Nickname is Jay. Claims to be an average golfer. We'll have to get him to Top Golf to see if that's true. And then Luke's from Dallas, Texas. He played at St. Mark's down there. He what I didn't know is he actually was a tennis player in his early days. So pretty interesting to see. Parents were both athletes at WashU back in the day.
Yes, sir, yeah.
So know a little bit about St. Louis.
Yeah.
So welcome you guys. Tell us, first of all, transition to college, transition to SLU. What's been the biggest transition for you guys? Jax? Yeah.
I would say my transition happened a little later because of the car accident I got into.
Right.
But I would say the biggest transition is the speed of the game. Your mind's always thinking, moving. Feels like everything's moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour at first. But it's starting to slow down a little bit, starting to get a hang of it. But it's been fun.
Yeah.
How about you, Luke?
I'd say the biggest transition for me, basketball-wise, is probably the attention to detail for sure. Kind of how they track every stat in practice, how we do individual film, then team film for like hours a day. And
Right.
I haven't had an experience like that in the basketball world ever. So, kind of just the attention to detail here is so specific. That's been a huge change.
What about the transition to college? You guys were both in high school 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're here at SLU in a totally different setting. How's that gone?
I'd say, the biggest transition for me is probably just like living alone and kind of like the dorm lifestyle. I feel like the transition hasn't been too bad. I was homesick for maybe a couple of days, but
Right.
like now I have Jax as my roommate, and then us freshmen hang out, and the other guys on the team are hanging out. We're just kind of doing stuff around, and the total freedom, which is pretty cool.
So when you hang out, what's that look like?
I
I heard pickleball. I heard
Yeah, I
pickleball
played
is
some
one.
pickleball, yes, sir,
One.
yeah.
What else?
Some of us will go golf. We get a lot of food. We'll go out to eat a lot. We go get dinner like every night pretty much.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of some random stuff. We'll go shopping sometimes. Just a lot of random stuff just to kind of build that chemistry.
Okay, Jax. So you said the speed of the game
Yeah.
adjustment,
Yeah.
right? What about the way we try to play on offense? How is that different than what you're used to?
It's definitely different. It's a totally different style, but I wouldn't say it's really fun. It's just the way everything's constantly moving, the organized chaos, the triggers I got to create. It's been complicated at times, but it's like a really fun way to play basketball.
How about you, Luke?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot to learn for sure. I think I'm still making mistakes every day, but learning every single practice, which is awesome. And it's kind of, you can see how, from whenever it starts, numbers 6 weeks ago, and just how much we've improved just as freshman class. Just we're starting to understand things, trying to make our own actions now. And there's a lot of freedom in the offense, but at the same time, there's still some structure, and that's pretty cool to have.
What's been your big? You're a student. Mm-hmm. You take in a lot of video and what have you. What's been your biggest learn?
On the basketball court?
Yeah.
Probably defensively. I feel just kind of big thing Coach Schertz emphasizes is closeouts right now, and I feel like that's something I really struggled with in defense. In high school was defense, and right now there's a lot of defensive clips we have in film, and just the little details that we need to learn, and that's kind of the biggest change I've had.
You beat me to it. Defense. Jax, defense. Everybody likes to talk about offense, but what has been your learn on the defensive end, and what should Billiken fans be prepared for when they see you play on the defensive end?
No, definitely. Billiken fans should be prepared for a rim protector. You know, I like to block a lot of shots. I feel like that's one of my strong suits in the game. But in terms of learning defense, the perimeter defense, like Luke was saying, closeouts, just staying in front of your man laterally. Just saw that. That's been a big learning curve too.
Jax, I've seen some significant collisions with you in the air, both offensive and defensively with Big Paul.
Yeah.
Him going at the rim, you going at the rim, and you guys meeting up there.
Yeah.
How much different is that than what you're used to?
Oh, it's a lot different. You know, back home, I don't got no one that's 6'8", 230. That's what Paul is. You know, Paul's a grown man too. So it's definitely different, but at the end of the day, it's competition. We're just competing. So, I mean, I look at it as just another basketball player out there. So, but he's my teammate this time. So
you bring up my next question, which I really enjoy watching all you guys play because it's competitive. Mm-hmm. Every time out there, Luke, there's competitiveness happening.
Yeah.
How have you reacted to that? Is that a motivator? How have you fit into this competitive? Because it's different than we've had in recent years in a practice setting.
I mean, if you're in the locker room after practice, you'll see it kind of gets heated sometimes. Like
I've heard some stories about that.
No,
I've heard
for
there's
sure.
some stories in there.
Yeah, and people take pride in winning for sure, which is awesome. Like if you don't win a day or like 2 days and you win like the final day of the week, people will let you know that you didn't win those first 2 days. So,
right.
But I mean, it's a huge winning culture around here, and just like the competitiveness in every practice is huge. And kind of like right now, we're just like in the summer, and guys are treating it like a championship game every single day.
It seems like there's a lot on the line every day of practice.
For sure.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Okay, the taking care of your guy's body, a little different than high school, right? Mm-hmm. And so from Olivia, our dietitian, to Coach Jake, to everything, how have you reacted to that, and what have you learned so far? I'll start with you, Jax. What have you learned about taking care of your body, getting stronger, all of that?
Yeah, for sure. I would say the first 2 weeks I was here, my body was really sore, you know, more sore than it's been in a while.
Right.
And then I really just realized to myself, I got to get in I got to do all the rehab stuff, get with JB, get with Coach Jake, just stretching, all that, and then make sure I'm eating the right stuff. I feel like that's been a big thing I've learned. You know, I'm trying to gain weight, so it's like I just can't eat anything. It's got to eat the right stuff to gain weight. So that's been for me.
So what's the right stuff for you?
A lot of protein, and I don't like to eat vegetables, so they told me I got to start eating my vegetables. So vegetables has been a lot. Just a lot of carbohydrates, stuff like that.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Luke, what have you learned in the taking care of your body and building your body?
Yeah, I mean, kind of right now, like Jack said, is focusing on gaining weight, and I think like I have a Whoop, so it tracks like how many calories I burn a day, and some days it's up to 5,000 a day, which is kind of ridiculous. But
that's a big number.
Yeah, and like just kind of you try to eat in a calorie surplus with that too. So you try to eat 6,000 calories a day, which is kind of absurd. But we have the resources here to do it. Like every day after practice, we have smoothies, and then if guys are trying to gain weight, they put mass gainer in our smoothies. And just like we have meals here for breakfast and lunch, and it's pretty much all you can eat buffet. So I've met with Olivia a couple times, and she's kind of giving me tips. Like she wants me to drizzle olive oil, and just that's extra calories right there. And just kind of stuff like that. It's just like little things you can add to your meals that'll help you add more calories.
So the olive oil is good for you, and it's not good for me?
I'm not saying that personally. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Coach Schertz has a way, right? He's got a way of communicating. What are your favorite Coach Schertz messages so far for the summer? Start with Jax.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite is definitely Kaizen. You know, just the pursuit to get 1% better each day.
Yep.
Just stack days, chop wood, carry water. You know, just every day it's a process. You know, just like I said, it's a process. You just got to run your own race. Everybody's at a different speed. So
how do you focus on that 1% each day?
Just coming to do the right things every day. You know, like Luke said, we watch a lot of film, so you know what you got to get better at. And the coaches help you a lot. So I feel like if we just work on the stuff like we got to get better at in the areas of improvement, I feel like that's how we contribute to that 1% every day.
How about you, Luke?
I think like our first day in film or like the first group meeting, the first thing he said he values most was relationships. And I think that just kind of stuck with me. Like in the recruiting process, it felt like I truly had a genuine relationship with every one of the coaches that was recruiting me. And like here, nothing's changed on campus while I've gotten here. Like they're just straight up honest with you, and like they're not screaming at you in practice or everything, but they'll let you know when you do something right or do something wrong. And I kind of like that genuine honesty and kind of the big relationship part with like just going out to team meals and kind of trying to create those bonds in the summer. So when it gets hard during the season, we kind of know how to lean on each other.
No question. So speaking of meals, when you guys go out, do you guys have a go-to place yet in St. Louis? Luke, what do you got?
I mean, I haven't gone there with Jax yet, but there's a place called Sushi AI. It's like all you can eat sushi.
Okay.
It's like for $25 or something, you can get like as many sushi rolls as you want. And
So then what's your go-to roll?
my go-to roll is probably, I'd say the Alaska roll. It's like kind of like a salmon roll, but kind of with like California roll on top. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but
Oh, wow.
yeah. And then I also just like salmon sushi in general. So big
All right,
sushi
Billiken
guy.
fans, the Alaska roll. Luke is highly advising the Alaska roll.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jax, what do you got?
I don't have a complex answer like that. Mine's basic. I like Chipotle. Chipotle, I feel like it's good all the times, at any time, lunch, dinner. I could eat it 4 times a week if I had to. So
There you go. You got a set go-to place that you know what you got.
come on, and it's right down the road too.
It's real close.
Real close.
Nothing wrong with that. So it's been a quick 5 weeks for you all. Jax, you rolled in a little late because of your accident. So it's been a quick 5 weeks. We got 3 weeks. We got 3 weeks till we're done, right? Mm-hmm. What are your goals that at the end of the summer you want to make sure you got done?
I kind of want to, like, there's a lot to learn on the offense, and I kind of want to say I had a good grasp of the offense because I know I'm not going to understand the offense fully by the time it's August 1st. But I feel like once it's August 1st and we still have like film clips, I can kind of still study through August 1st to August whenever we come back. And then when I come back, still hit the ground running and feel like there wasn't a pause there. So I feel like especially that, and then also just kind of shooting the ball better. And I feel like during the summer right now, my shooting's been down a little bit, but I feel like as I start to understand the offense more, I feel like that'll also come with it.
And you slow down a little bit, right?
Yes, sir.
When as in any offense, the more comfortable you get is when it starts slowing down, the shot's going easier.
Kind of second nature.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You'll get there for sure.
Yeah.
Jax, what do you want to get done?
That's great. That's what I was trying to say what Luke was saying. But yeah, just kind of like what Luke was saying, like the offense is really complicated at times. Like Luke said, you have a lot of freedom in the offense, but it's also really structured at the same time. So I would just like want to, like Luke said, have a good grasp of the offense, like kind of know more of what I'm doing, since I had that late start, still trying to learn. But yeah, like know what I'm doing in the offense for sure.
Well, as an observer, you guys have both, it's amazing how you have both gotten better in a short period of time.
Thank you.
Jax, I saw you go out and pick and pop 2 days ago. I forget what drill it was in. You screened, kick back, hit. And then, Luke, I saw you get a huge board, kick it out to Trey for the 3 for the win the other day.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, so it's been awesome to watch you guys grow in a quick period of time, learning the system, learning new bodies, but also, as you mentioned, Luke, in this amazingly competitive space.
Yeah.
And that's what's super cool. When you got this major competition happening every drill all the time, the growth you guys are going through is super cool.
Yeah.
So what message do you want to send to the Billiken fans on what they should expect out of this team and they should expect out of you guys?
Yeah, one message I want to send to Billiken fans is I feel like it's going to be a really fun year. The goal is to make the tournament, obviously. And just for me, someone who's going to go out there and play hard, who's going to shoot the 3 at 6'11", block shots, rebound, just go out there and give them 100% every time.
And have massive collisions at the rim
Life on the line.
on both sides,
Most definitely.
offensive and defensive.
Most definitely.
I've seen
yeah.
it. I think they'll see that. Pretty cool. Luke, how about you?
I think Billiken fans are going to get like a hard worker and a team player, guy that wants the best for the team, and kind of will put up, like Jack said, kind of put his body on the line for the best of the team, and then a guy that'll play hard every possession. And then I feel like this team, it truly is something special, and I think Billiken fans can expect a deep run this year.
Well,
Yes, sir.
it's been fun to watch what's happened so far with you guys. The growth has been this huge exponential growth phase, and hopefully, and I'm sure it will, finish these next 3 weeks off. Last question: what are you going to get done when you go? Are you both going home?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you want to get done in those 3 weeks before school starts? Other than you're going to work on your tennis game and you're going to work on your golf game. Other than that, are you going to be in the gym? Are you going to be getting lifts in?
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to get done in that period?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. It's kind of far. My fault. It's kind of hard to find a gym going back home because I live like an hour and a half away from my high school.
Okay.
But no, I'm gonna get in the gym. Try to every day. Lift 3 to 4 times a week. And yeah, like you said, I'm gonna try to work on the golf game as well. So
There you go. How about you, Luke?
Yeah, I definitely will be in the gym too. Like Coach Jake has some like training for us still, like 4 times a week. We'll have lifts every week. And I think especially when I get home, I want to try to gain some more weight too, because the training won't be as extreme as here.
Right.
So I feel like that's a good 2 weeks. I can easily put on a couple pounds.
Is it
Great.
just me, or have both of you gotten significantly stronger since you got here?
no,
Definitely.
most
You
definitely.
physically
Yeah.
look
Yes,
like
sir.
you've gotten stronger.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, you've been working in the weight room for sure.
Well, you're doing great. Good job, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Well, Billiken fans, get ready, because when you see these two kids play, you're going to be fired up about the future of Billiken basketball. So until we do it again, thanks for joining us. Until we do it again, go Bills. Give them a go Bills.
Go
Go
Bills.
Bills.
Thanks for listening to From the Stands with Billiken Athletic Director Chris May. Subscribe to our podcast in the iTunes Store and have the latest episodes sent straight to your phone. Go Billikens!